Well, hi everyone. You're probably bored with watching me make meatloaf, but that's what I'm doing in the kitchen this morning. I've been on a meal prep kick because I think I've told people a few months ago that I was BRCA2 positive, which means I carry the breast cancer gene, the ovarian cancer gene, and the pancreatic and skin cancer gene to a pretty high level. It was a high level when it came back. So if you know me personally, you know my sister died of breast cancer in 2020. So when I was given the news, I was given it by email first. At 6:30 in the morning I got the email. So I was all by myself and it was a lot to absorb. So there's a lot of different opinions out there, and I am a girl who believes in science. So on February 2nd, there's three choices. I could do nothing, and there was an 87 to 95% chance that I will develop breast cancer. I could do something where I could either do mammograms and MRIs every 6 months. Nothing tested for the ovarian. There's no test still to this day in 2026. Ovarian cancer is usually found after you have it. So I had a hysterectomy in November, took out my tubes and my ovaries, and it was cancer free. So my best case solution for breast cancer is to remove my breasts and take away that risk. I had clean mammograms. So you guys, I need prayers. I just need you to, I don't want sympathy. I'm not a victim. I just want you to know that in February I won't be doing videos. So I'm prepping a lot of stuff, freezing a lot of stuff. So when I come home, it's all done. Prayers that when they take my breasts off, they're cancer free. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. I mean, if in the spring it comes, and that's why we're not in South Carolina, if I do not have cancer and I've had all these horrible things done to me, then that's all I could hope for. That was the best case scenario for me at my age, at age 62, where the sister who just died of breast cancer, my mom and dad both died of different cancers. A lot of their siblings have cancers or have died from cancers. So this was genetic testing that possibly could have saved my life, or could save my life. So with that being said, I'm preparing another meatloaf. And I thought, I'm really on the meatloaf burger prep ahead stuff. So I'm going to freeze this meatloaf, because once you put it together, you can take it right out in your loaf pan. These temptations are up to 500 degrees. You can put it in metal too, but I have a lot of temptations. 500 degrees, they freeze well, they bake well. I am dicing up an onion. Yes, this is a log of 90% lean ground turkey. I buy these often. They're under $5, and it's a pound of meat, lean meat, and we get several meals from this meatloaf. Like, we'll have dinner and we'll have lunches from it for a few days. I do make my meatloafs pretty much the same, and I would put peppers in sometimes, but Dave doesn't eat peppers, so I make it without the peppers. So I put 3/4 of a diced onion in my meatloaf. And yes, I dice it up and put it right in. Then I'm going to do mine with the oats the way I've been doing it. I've been using that Instant Lost Brittany Williams recipe. So my whole mindset is to just be prepared so that when I come home, my healing is easier, because it's going to be a rough one. There's a whole lot of things afterwards to worry about, but right now I'm just worried about not thinking about it. So that's why I haven't said much. I did a post walking on my beach in the fall when I just found out. 1 egg, 1/4 cup of oats, 3/4 of an onion. That's what went in there so far. And I'm going to season it pretty simply like I do my burgers, that Instant Lost recipe. They're just perfect for me. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of the sea salt, because I really like it. It's a healthier salt for both of us. And then I'm going to put in some black pepper, which I didn't get out. So some black pepper to taste, and then did I get a fork? I did, over here. So I'm going to try to break up my meat as we go and whisk that egg up. This is important. 1/4 cup of ketchup goes in mine. I like the ketchup in it. Dave likes the ketchup in it. So with that being said, the ketchup goes in. That's just my preference. You guys make your meatloafs the way you want. I really make them up different every time. I think I'm going to put a dash of Worcestershire I like Worcestershire in my meatloafs too. It gives it a beefy flavor when it's not beef. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. Before my music was heavy metal, AC/DC. I always used to joke that that was my wedding song, Hell's Bells, the first wedding. Now I put disco on. Yeah, I aged myself on these things, I know. I love music, so at Christmas time all we heard was Christmas music, so I'm playing music that gets me moving. You guys, I really don't know how long I'll be not doing videos, but I really have wanted you to know that I enjoy doing them, and I love the questions, and I love the comments, and I've had very few negative people that I don't know on YouTube, or yeah, I think YouTube was the only place I really had anybody negative. On Facebook, that's a growing community, and we all need each other in this world. The world is ugly sometimes, and my bantering and catching up with people I have met through my life, this has been great for me. I'm sure, and I know it's great because other people are telling me how great it is for them too. I make friends for life. I've had the same friends my whole life. I had a lot of them, and some of them are from work. There's still some frozen chunks, so I'm smashing the bejesus out of this. You know, I make great friends throughout my workplaces, and I love you all. Like, we have special bonds and special memories, and a song can come on and I'm like, okay, now it's 1990 and I am at Patricia's, or I'm working at Harold's and we're out. You know, I had a fun bunch of 40s when I was 40 years old, and I was a young mom, so by the time I was 40, my kids had graduated high school, and I was divorcing at 41, and anyway, I'm spraying my loaf pan with some avocado oil, so the turkey, there was a freckle in there, turkey will stick because it's dry. There's no fat, which is what we want. We want lean sources of protein as we age, and especially if you're post-bariatric, you want very lean sources of protein. So I'm going to do what I do with all my meatloaves, and that's top it with, usually I make a mixture. I'm not even making a mixture today. I'm doing it the way Dave likes it, the way I like it, just plain, simple meatloaf. And then we'll eat it with something later. So let me move some stuff out of the way, and I'm going to slice up the rest of this onion. And you know, a quarter cup of ketchup is going to go on top of that. That's how that's how I do my meatloaf. I put diced onion, I cover it with foil and let it cook about, I don't know, 45 minutes on 350 for that. And then I take the foil, 350 for 45 minutes, take the foil off and let the rest of it just get browned. It's just got to cook the turkey through. I do this with beef. I top it with onions. I like it. That's how we like it. So don't you make things you like the way you like it? I'm going to put the other quarter cup. I have a big tub of ketchup. You could see that. I got to fill my ketchup container. I buy these big tubs at Sam's Club, and soon my membership is out. I'm waiting for Costco. It's supposed to be there in like August in Albany. That's what I'm waiting on. They got really great organic foods and great foods. I love it. So I buy the big ones, and then I fill these. I will take this and put it in this for the funnel. So that is my turkey meatloaf. I'll put some black pepper on it, and I'll bake it 45 minutes, take the foil off, 15 more minutes without the foil, and then it's good meatloaf for the couple days. So I hope that helps somebody make meatloaf. It's also explaining why I prep. This is going to actually get frozen. So I'm going to put saran, then foil, and I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. Then one day when I'm not feeling well, we just have to take it out the night before or the day of and pop it in the oven. These things can go from 500 degrees from the freezer to the oven. So they're fantastic. So that's my story, and I'll try not to keep, I don't want, like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want you to know I'm always a meal prepper, but I'm prepping extra because I know in a couple weeks, it's actually 2 weeks from tomorrow, I won't be able to do much of anything for a few weeks. But I'm going to live. I'm going to fight my way through this, and my hope is that I'm ahead of it and I save my own life again. So we'll see. The one thing I can't hit is the lottery, but I can hit the BRCA2 gene. So, again, some people are going to say you're crazy. I know people would not do this, but I've watched people disintegrate from cancer that I love very much, and I don't want my family to have to go through that if I can avoid it. So I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. I'm going to show some pictures of my chicken parm and zucchini burgers. I mean, they're delicious. That's my dinner today. So anyway, I digress. I love you. Bye-bye.